Hey, Hamisha Kushahovidia. This is JDM, Dr. Rakesh Sharma, Professor, Department of Venom of Medicine and Homeopathy. Our today's session is Ames Philosophy, Chapter 34, Homeopathic Aggravation. We will start this session from aphorism 154. The last paragraph is a disease that is of no very long standing ordinarily yields without any great degree of suffering to the first dose of this remedy. A disease that is of no very long standing ordinary मतलब कि अगर कोई ऐसी डिजीज है जिसका नेचर क्रॉनिक नहीं है yields without any great degree of suffering तो वहाँ पे हमें होम्योपैथिक एग्रावेशन देखने के चांसेस बहुत कम होते हैं फर्स्ट डोज देने के बाद. It is to say that in acute disease we rarely see anything like striking aggravation. Nevertheless, the acute disease has exhausted near death to or is very severe unless it has lasted many days and breaking down of blood and tissue is threatened or has taken. तो होम्योपैथी एग्रावेशन वहाँ पे जहाँ पे कि एक्यूट डिजीज है वहाँ पे भी बहुत कम देखने को मिलता है सिर्फ एक्सेप्शन है कि अगर वहाँ पेशेंट की डेथ बेड पे है सीवियर एक्यूट इलनेस है तो हमें ये देखने को मिल सकता है. Then we will see sharp aggravation, great prostration, violent sweating, exertion, vomiting, and bruising following the action of the remedy. Long standing means as a matter of progress. If we say disease of much progress or of considerable last, we understand it better. Or in the case of chronic cases. If the disease has terminated itself in change of tissue, then you see striking aggravation, even aggravation that cannot be recovered from such as we find in the advanced form of tissue changes मतलब कि पैथोलॉजिकल चेंजेस जहाँ पे हो गए हैं वहाँ पे हमें ये सब चीज़ें ध्यान रखने की जरूरत है एग्रावेशन चांस हमें देखने को मिल सकता है. Where the kidneys are destroyed or the liver destroyed or in cases where the lungs are destroyed. A disease ought always to be well considered as to whether it is acute or chronic. तो फिजिशियन को ये देखना चाहिए कि डिजीज एक्यूट है या क्रॉनिक है. उसके अकॉर्डिंग मेडिसिन का सिलेक्शन बड़े हिसाब से क्रॉनिक है तो पोटेंसी का प्रॉपर सिलेक्शन डोज प्रॉपर कि कहीं पेशेंट में सफरिंग ना हो होम्योपैथिक एग्रावेशन ना हो. Where there are no tissue changes, where no ultimates are present, means ultimates means pathological changes, then you may expect the remedy to cure the patient without any serious aggravation or without any sharp suffering, or there is no necessity of reacting from a serious structural change. Where there is a deep-seated septic condition where pyremia must be the result, you will find sometimes vomiting and bruising. House cleaning process. So elimination is like a house cleaning process. As a reaction of the vital force of the economy, when order is established, this order which is attended by reaction, as it were commences a process of house cleaning. Elimination must take place as we know, probably from the bowels or stomach or by vomiting, by expectoration or by the kidneys in those cases where everything has been suppressed. A disease of very long standing sometimes fails to yield without this aggravation and disturbance and turmoil in the economy. And the deeper it is, the more tissue change you have to contend with, and the more wonderful and distressing and painful is this reaction. When a patient comes back after every dose of medicine with violent reaction, with violent aggravation of the disease, with violent aggravation of the symptom, you know then that there is some deep-seated trouble. Formula 155, I say without any degree of suffering, because when a perfect homeopathic remedy acts upon the body, it is nothing more than symptoms analogous to those of the disease, laboring to surmount and annihilate these latter by usurping their place. This is only speaking from experience. Whenever any man makes such a remark, he does not place any great value upon it because remark it he does not place any great value upon it because it is a matter of opinion. You will find as the general thing in acute diseases that if a slight aggravation of the symptoms become in a few minutes, you will hardly ever think of giving another dose. The remedy is so similar and searches so thoroughly that it is hardly ever necessary to repeat it. Now, there are circumstances when it is necessary to repeat, but this is so difficult to teach and so difficult to lay down rules for that the only safe plan is to begin cases without repetition, to give a single dose and wait and watch this effect. In Aphorism 158, this trifling homeopathic aggravation of the malady during the first few hours, the happy omen which announces that the acute disease will soon be cured and that it will for the most part yield to a first dose. Then that a natural disease can destroy another by exceeding it in power and intensity, but above all things by its similarity, is the whole and nothing but the truth. So that when this slight aggravation occurs, you will seldom, if ever, have to give another dose in an acute disease. When this aggravation does not come, when there is not the slightest aggravation of the symptoms and the patient appears to be gradually better after the remedy, then it is that the remedy shows that it has not acted upon the same depth and that relief may cease in the case of an acute disease. And when that relief ceases, the reaction has ceased, and then another dose of medicine is corrected in practice. The smaller the dose of the homeopathic remedy, the slighter the apparent aggravation of the disease, and it is proportionately of shorter duration. The smaller the dose is of the homeopathic medicine, the less and the shorter is the aggravation in the first hours. In Aphorism 279, it has been fully proved by pure experiment that when a disease does not evidently depend upon the impaired state of an important organ, the dose of the homeopathic remedy can never be sufficiently small so as to be inferior to the power of the natural disease, which it can at least partially extinguish and cure, provided it be capable of producing only a small increase of symptoms immediately after its administration. This session powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapit Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.